Hey guys, I'm going to tell you how you can get the Weapon Master Trophy in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Now these are all the guns in the game. All the handguns, assault rifles, small machine guns, light machine guns, and so on. Now in order to get this trophy, you need to get a kill with each type of handheld gun, explosive, and launcher in a single player campaign. So there's a list. Feel free to screen cap this, print it, and cross off these weapons as you get kills with them. And I'm not going to show you where in the game all of them are. I will walk you through it, talk you through it, but I do want to point out three specific ones. The Desert Eagle. Now this is only acquired by one enemy in the entire game, and it's in the, again, crew expendable, the first cargo room. And once you enter the first room, you got the three guys there, and you're going to have another guy wandering around the back. Kill him, and he has the Desert Eagle. Now there's another trophy in the game for getting 5 kills with the Desert Eagle, so make sure you get that as well. So one location in the entire game. And now there's only one mission that you can get the M16A4. This is a very easy to miss one because an enemy will not drop this and you can't pick it up anywhere but other from your dead teammates. So in this mission, this is the War Pig mission. It's going to drop off dead Marines, so your teammates. And usually they'll have an M4 carbine. Occasionally, once in a while, one of them may have an M16. So just keep following your teammates, wait for them to die, and one of them will eventually have an M16. So make sure you get your kill with that. And now we're going to talk about the third and final rare gun, and that is going to be the M60E4. It's the light machine gun. This is only available at the very end of the game. It comes off one enemy, and it's at the bridge, literally the very end of the game. Now you have this truck here, and eventually his passenger is going to get out. I'm going to shoot him, pick up his M60, and get my kills with this. Now this might be a little bit more difficult on veteran difficulty, so you can complete the campaign and then you can go back and do mission select. You can change difficulty. So if you're playing first time on veteran, feel free to reload that mission on recruit difficulty if you want. So those are the three kind of super rare weapons. Now let's just kind of walk through the locations of all the other ones. Starting with the handguns, the M1911, that's a default sidearm in a couple missions. The Hunted comes to mind. The M9 is a default sidearm as well in Charlie Don't Surf. So make sure when you start a mission, hit the triangle button, use your primary, get a kill with the secondary, and you won't have to worry about any of those. Now the USP.45, I believe, is also the default sidearm in Crew Expendable, as a matter of fact. So let's go to the assault rifles, the AK-47. There are so many of them, you can probably build a house with all of those. So don't worry about those. The G3, G36C, again, same thing. There's numerous instances of that throughout the entire game. I already talked to you about the M16. The M4, default primary weapon in missions such as War Pig and the Bog. So don't have to really worry about those either. Now the submachine guns rather. The AK-74 is dropped by a lot of enemies in the Charlie Don't Surf mission. You can also get it on the table in the first building that you enter. The Mini-Uzi found that actually you can get on the Mile High Club mission. So if you don't find that, you can also find it throughout the game. The MP5 is the default primary in several missions. The P90 Scorpion, there's not very few instances of this in the campaign. However, you can find those off dropped enemies in Mile High Club as well. So let's talk about the LMGs. The M249 Saw is the default weapon, default primary weapon in Heat. The M60 I already told you about at the end of the game. The RPD is dropped by enemies in War Pig. You'll see a few of those throughout. Shotguns, the M1014 you'll find in the Mile High Club. The W1200 is also in the first room, in the first building you enter of the mission Charlie Don't Surf. But you'll find those as dropped weapons throughout the campaign as well. Sniper rifles, the Dragunov, you're going to find that also in the first room of Charlie Don't Surf when you go down into the basement. And the M21 is the default primary weapon in One Shot, One Kill. The R700 is the default primary in the Sins of the Father. Now launchers, I don't know if you can really miss these. Javelin, you'll automatically acquire that during the Bog mission, as well as I believe another case later on. The RPG, those are going to be found all over the place as well. Make sure you get a kill with those. The Stinger's automatic as well during the Hunted mission, as well as a couple other locations. So you shouldn't have any issues with the launchers. The explosives, C4 is part of your default setup for missions. All in comes to mind. Claymore, you're going to have that as part of your default setup as well. One shot, one kill. You're probably going to be using a lot of those at the end of the mission. Just a regular frag grenade, simple. And then you have the noob tube. The noob tube comes in a couple different flavors. There's the M203 grenade launcher, which is an attachment on the M4 assault rifle, which is a default weapon in Warpig. Now you also have the AK-47 has a grenade launcher attachment on some of them called the GP25, and those are dropped off enemies. I don't think you need to get both of them. I think just one grenade from the noob tube will suffice. Now to activate the grenade launcher, you just press left on your D-pad. Now there's also a flashbang. I didn't put it in this list. Technically you can get a kill with that, and all you need to do is find a crawling enemy and then throw a flashbang direct hit at an enemy, and you can actually kill him. Again, I don't think it's needed for the trophy, so I didn't list it here. But that's all the weapons, guys. That's how you get the Weapon Master trophy. Print this out, cross off these as you get a kill with them. Thanks for watching. Of course, please like, comment, and subscribe.